Reuben, I want you to listen carefully to what I tell you now, he said. His eyes were sad. You will understand, you may never understand, and you never know, stop hating me for what I did. I know now how you feel. I did not see in your eyes, but I want you to listen. A man is born into the world with only a tiny spark of goodness in him. The spark is God. In the south, the rest is ugliness and evil, a shell. The spark must be guarded like a treasure. It must be nurtured. It must be fanned into flame. It must learn to seek out other sparks. It must dominate the shell. Anything can be a shell, Reuben. Any indifference, laziness, brutality, genius, even a great mind. And then he goes on about being blessed with his son and how he was worried about it. And then further along, he taught me with silence. He taught me to look into myself, to find my own strength, to walk around inside myself, in company with my soul. When people ask me why he was silent, I guess his father had treated him that way, he would explain it and so on. So the whole last chapter is taken up in this, explaining to Reuben about his brother, that's Danny's father's brother, his death. And then finally Reuben meets Danny one day, and Danny's shaved off everything and is dressed like a normal modern person, and is going to go to a modern college and is leaving everything. And now his father talks to him, and everyone is reconciled. It's quite an interesting book. I did go through it for you, quite surprisingly. We did it in a quick form. You can read it yourself. And these are the kind of things we'll talk about on the exam. So, the exam. We'll have 3 questions on the exam. Maybe a few short answers, just to make sure that you've been following some of this stuff. Covering stuff we've mentioned in class. Nothing that we didn't mention in class will be asked as a short answer, but anything we mentioned is fair game. You can bring your books. One question will probably have to do with Black Elk again, and some of the things that were covered in that book. The Custer Battle, the Wounded Knee, the Messiah religion, the dancing, the ghost dancing, the circle, the broken circle, why Black Elk agencies fail, things of that kind. Yet, the kind of spirit Black Elk displays towards them. The Lawrence book, something to do with the cosmos, living by the cosmos, natural proportions, sonic consciousness, logarithm, bird flights, paraspects, livers. What's all this got to do with living in the modern world in a different way than through organized religion? Living in a more personal way, living at least in touch and in harmony with nature, and living at ease, in natural harmony with your sexual emotions. Those are the things I think that come through the Lawrence book. So I'll ask you to talk about some of those things. And then The Chosen, for those of you who've read it, this conflict of the two sides, the more orthodox, the less orthodox, the pro-Zionists, the anti-Zionists, who Reuben is, who Danny is, what the conflict of their fathers are, the tenderness of fathers to sons, the total care they show for each other, the softness. Maybe compare this a bit with Baldwin's experience with his father. Maybe compare it a bit with Elijah Muhammad and his group, Danny's father and Elijah Muhammad. There's possible comparisons we could bring into play. Those are the 3 areas I'll try to ask you about. You choose 2. And that's what the exam will be about. Any questions? I can see you understand it all. Good luck to you guys. Thanks for having me.